All right, guys and girls. So, as you can see, my arm, I got a tattoo. I've been planning on getting a tattoo for a long ass time. Like, ever since I was like probably in high school, I always thought to myself, like, I'm definitely gonna get a tattoo one day. And I got a tattoo when I was like 17 or 18 on my hand. Let me show y'all real quick, right there. Probably not the best idea getting a tattoo during school from your friend just because you want a tattoo and you can't afford one. So my friend did it. It came out shitty. I mean, it's not that bad, but like you can barely read it. It's so small. He fucked it up. So yeah, not the best. Don't do shit like that. Let me just say that. But yeah, so I was like, you know what? This time I'm going to do it right. I'm going to go get a tattoo at a shop. And I did. And I don't know why I waited this long. I wanted to get it sooner, but I just didn't have the money for it. And I don't know. I think mainly it was for the money. I didn't have the money for it. And now that I do, why not get it? You know, I'm not getting any younger. So why not do it today? And yeah. I was planning on getting my first like professionally done at a shop tattoo on my hand to cover this one up. But I feel like right now, it's not the best time for me to be getting a tattoo that's in the wide open, like my hand, which I will get it one day. Probably the next time I get a tattoo, that's going to be the one I get. But for now, I was like, you know what? I think it's best if I save that one for some other time, when it's a better time to get it done, and just get something that I can easily cover up with a shirt, you know? So that's why I got this one. Now, don't get me wrong. I didn't get this tattoo just because this one I wasn't able to get right now for the time being. So it's not like I made a mistake again. I did not. Like, I've been wanting, like I said, tattoos for a long time. I plan on getting sleeves, and I'll go more into detail about that later in this video. But yeah, so I got this. It's an Anbu design, like, you know, the Naruto's, the Anbu Black Ops design, like the little logo they get on their arm. And I basically got that tattoo because honestly, like growing up, I was always like really, I don't know, I like the Anbu are really secretive and they like keep to themselves, you know, and they're like really closed from, you know, like socialness or whatever. And that's kind of how I've always been as a kid. Like, I've always been the quiet type, really just to myself, never really, you know, been social and shit like that. So I was like, you know what? It kind of represents the type of person that I am, or more or less the person that I was and the person I'm trying to change from. I'm trying to be more open and like social and shit. But I'm still pretty shy. I'm still pretty like close to myself. So I was like, you know what? That's never going to change. I can get better, but I'm always going to be like that quiet, keep to myself type of person, you know? And that's kind of how they are, the Anbu. So I was like, you know what? This represents me pretty well, besides the, you know, them being like a secret organization that does assassinations and shit. Like, I'm not an assassin. It'd be cool, but I'm not. So yeah. But yeah, that's kind of why I got it. And I really love Naruto. So I was like, you know what? Why not? And I really like the Anbu. I like what they represent. They're like the necessary evil to protect the world, basically. And the reason I got it, to be honest, is because, like I said, I like Naruto. And then because mainly Itachi. Like, Itachi's my favorite character. And he became an Anbu. And I don't know, if it wasn't this design, it probably would have been something like Itachi related, because I just like what he represents in the show. Like, he became a hunted person. Like, he became a fugitive to defend basically his village. So I don't know, I just like how he represents, you know, the good that had to go evil to protect what he loves. I don't know. I'm just rambling on. But yeah, if it wasn't this Anbu design, it would have been some kind of like Itachi Uchiha related shit. So yeah. Now, let me get into detail of why I was thinking of not getting this. Like, not really, I'm not going to say not thinking of getting this, but more like why I was having second thoughts. So the reason I was having second thoughts was because if y'all don't know, like I said, I've wanted to get tattooed for a long ass time. Like ever since I first saw a tattoo, I was like, damn, that looks badass. I want to get one day. And I do plan on getting sleeves, like both of my arms sleeved up in the future. I plan on getting this one over here, like fully Japanese like Japanese stylized. And then this one over here, I was going to make it like Mexican, like a Mexican sleeve, like Mexican related stuff. But then I was like, you know what? I could just get that anywhere else. Like I could get that on my chest. I could get that on like my back or whatever. So yeah, I'm going to be one of those people that has like a full on like chest, back, arms fully covered in the future. Not anytime soon, but like, you know, as time goes on, like I'll start getting more and more and more until I get like fully covered. But yeah, so I was like, you know what, fuck it. Like I'll make this one specifically a Japanese style sleeve, and then the rest of my body will just be random stuff, you know. But I want it to look good, and that's where the problem came. Like I wasn't sure if this tattoo was gonna look good with the rest of the tattoos that I want to get in the future to make up this whole sleeve on this side. So I talked to my artist, and he was like, you know what, like I don't think it really matters. Just in the future, when you get the rest of your tattoos, just work with your artists and, you know, work with them, and they'll probably like design something that will, you know, look good together and that will blend in as one. So I took his advice. That's probably what I'm gonna do. I'll just work with my artists in the future to make this tattoo that I got look good with the rest of them that I plan on getting to make this sleeve. But yeah, that was the main thing that was making me think like, nah, I don't think I should get it. But you know what? I'm happy. I have no regrets, honestly. Like I said, I'll work with my artists in the future to make it look good and just blend in together as one. And yeah, like I'm really fucking happy, dude. Like I've been wanting to get like a professionally done tattoo for a long time, like at a shop, not like some stupid ass tattoo that I got in high school because I really wanted one. And then I ended up regretting it. But I don't really regret the design. Like I might get the same design, just better somewhere else. And basically what the tattoo on my hand says, it's cream. And if y'all don't know, Wu-Tang Clan is basically cash rules everything around me. And I don't know, like that song just really spoke to me when I first heard it. If y'all want to know what it's about, listen to it. It's a good song. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. So yeah, that's basically it. Like, I got a tattoo. Shit. And let me explain to y'all what this would have been if I would have got this instead. Which, if y'all can't see, it's like right in between the webbing of my fingers. So you know that shit's gonna hurt like a motherfucker. But yeah, so basically what I was planning on getting here was, okay, so my mom passed away back in like December 27th of 2015. And since then, like I knew I was going to get something for her. I was going to get something for her even before she passed away. And basically I've been planning to get like a rose, because, you know, my mom's last name is De La Rosa, of the rose. And so yeah, so I was planning on getting like a rose right there, basically representing her. And then I was thinking like maybe something else added to it, like maybe like an angel, like, you know, like a guardian angel or some type of shit like that. But then the more I think about it, the more I'm like, I don't know, like the rose, excuse me, the rose for sure, but like the angel, I don't know. And then at some point I was thinking too, like, you know what, why don't I get my dad's like birth flower? And then my mom's birth flower isn't a rose, by the way. I think it's like a daisy or a lily. But I don't want to get that because her last name is De La Rosa, so that's why I want to get a rose. But then when I thought about it like that, I was like, but my mom's, you know, birth flower isn't a rose, so that just wouldn't make sense. So now I think what I'm planning on getting instead is 2 roses. It's gonna be my mom and my dad, like a rose for each one. But then at the same time, I start thinking like my dad isn't De La Rosa, he's, you know? So it's like, I don't even know anymore, dude, you know? But honestly, for sure, I wanna get a rose right there, basically representing my mom. But, you know, like I said, I'll think about it like I thought about this tattoo as well. Because, like I said, I don't want to make another regretful tattoo like this one, which the rose definitely is going to happen. But is it just going to be a rose, or am I going to add more things to it? I don't know. That's where it kind of gets iffy. But yeah, so I got a tattoo. I didn't want to record during the session because, like, I didn't want to, like, be that guy that fucking records his artist tattooing him and shit. Plus, I feel like I made a decent connection with my artist. We actually talked for a bit. I explained to him why I was getting the design. Like, he was like, why this design? And, like, I told him, like, what I just told y'all about the Ambu. And, yeah, so I even told him, like, I Google searched Ambu tattoo designs for, like, on Google for, like, a while. And I noticed that most of the people that got these designs, like some of them didn't mess it up, but some of them did. Most of them got it on the wrong side. So in the anime, the men get it on the left side and then the women get it on the right side. And I was telling him that when I was going through these Google image searches, I saw most of the guys getting it on the wrong side, on the right side. So it just made me laugh. And he was like, well, it's good that you, like, because he didn't know nothing about, you know, Naruto. He said he wants to get into anime, but he doesn't know anything about Naruto. And he's like, well, it's good that you did your research because, you know, most people, they get their tattoo and then they don't do the research. And then at the end, they're like, you know, what the fuck? Like, this isn't what it was supposed to be. Like, it wasn't supposed to be like this, right? So he was like, that's one good thing I did. Like, I actually researched it and I just didn't get it without even researching. So, yeah. But yeah, like, we really connected. And I don't think that would have happened if I would have had my fucking phone out recording him while he's tattooing me and shit, you know? So yeah, that was really cool. And yeah, dude, it's crazy too, because let me explain y'all this. I'll show y'all the tattoo because I'm mainly going to show it off here because it's a tattoo vlog. I'm showing y'all and talking to y'all about that tattoo I got. But mostly it's for the people who might want to watch on my Snap or my can't even speak, or on my Instagram, because I haven't shown them and I don't think I'm going to show them on the app. So if they want to find out about it, y'all going to have to come and click this video. But for y'all who are already watching it on here, thank y'all. And yeah, so basically this is the tattoo. It's the Ambu logo. I mean, right now you can't really tell because, I mean, you can tell, but it's flipped because we're using the front facing camera. But yeah, it's not in the, like right here, it's not facing the right way. So you have to see it in person for you to know what exactly it looks like. I mean, I could show y'all a picture. I can show y'all a picture real quick. Well, you know what? I think I'll just show it at the end of this video so I don't fuck up this footage. But yeah, so I'll show y'all at the end of the video. But anyways, yeah, so that's what it is. Crazily enough, let me tell y'all this. When I was getting it, it didn't hurt that bad. Like, I thought it was going to be way worse, but it wasn't that bad. And then, I mean, there were certain parts where it was getting pretty bad, like the top, like the very top point up there, like right there, it was getting painful, but not that painful. Like, that's the only part that really got painful, the very tip. And then, yeah, he finished the tattoo. He did, like, his thing. He, you know, lotioned it, or, you know, put that little, like, foamy stuff that they put on. I don't even know what it's called, to be honest. But yeah, he put that on there, wiped it off. You know, he put it in the plastic, taped it up. And then, like I said, crazy thing about it is didn't hurt that bad the whole entire time. It didn't bleed. That's the other thing. I was watching him as he was tattooing it. Like, I was looking while he was doing it. It wasn't bleeding, dude, like, at all. And then the minute I left the shop, I drove back home. Stupid ass mosquito. Okay, anyway, this is my bad. But yeah, so I left the shop, got home, I took off my long sleeve, and then I looked at it again. And like during the drive back, like it was starting to hurt. I was like, damn, like now I feel it, you know, like now I'm feeling the pain. But then I take off my long sleeve when I get here. I look down and look at that blood, dude. Like that blood just started dripping. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, is this normal? Like, it wasn't bleeding while I was getting tattooed. But then the minute I got home and that shit was like dripping in blood, and I was like, damn. But yeah, I was like, damn, is that normal? I mean, I think it is. I don't know. But yeah, it was crazy how it wasn't bleeding. And then out of nowhere, it's like dripping in blood. But yeah, so yeah, that was my tattoo. Like I said, I'm going to get more in the future. Maybe the future ones I'll actually record if I can. I'll try and get permission from my artists. But if I can't, I can't. And I'll just make videos about it like this one. But yeah, so let me show y'all that drawing of what it's actually supposed to, like the way it's supposed to be facing, so y'all can get a good idea. This right here, god damn it, fucking lighting. This right here is what it's supposed to look like. I mean, that one's a little bit more narrow than the one I got. The one I got's a little bit more wider. But yeah, that's basically what it's supposed to look like. This is supposed to be like this. And whenever I showed y'all on video, it was kind of like flipped. So like this was on this side and then this was flipped the other way. But yeah, that's what it's supposed to, that's what it actually looks like when you look at it from your point of view, looking at my arm. But yeah. See, that's what it's actually supposed to look like. It's introverted. Inverted when y'all look at it from the front facing camera. So that's what it actually looks like when you look at it from your point of view and not the camera's point of view. But yeah, so that was the video. I hope y'all liked it. And like I always say, well, I don't always say this, but like I always say, or sometimes say, if y'all liked it, go ahead and like it. Subscribe if you want to fucking see more of me, because I try to make videos whenever I can. I'm still shy, as y'all fucking heard from me explaining the type of person I am and why I got this tattoo. Like really closed off, keep to myself, really shy, you know. But yeah, so if, like I said, if y'all liked it, like it. If y'all want to see more, subscribe. If y'all don't want to see more, don't subscribe. I honestly don't care if y'all subscribe or not, because I honestly don't want to get fake followers, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't want people to follow me just because I tell them to follow me. Like, follow me if y'all genuinely want to see more videos of me where I talk about my life, or I just talk about like my day, or going on vlogs like when I got my phone, or whenever that shit happened to me with the car. Like, so if y'all want to see more stuff like that, go ahead and subscribe. And if y'all don't really care, go ahead and watch anyways, but don't subscribe, because honestly, I'm not forcing y'all to subscribe. If y'all are actually gonna like follow me and try to see what I'm about, then go ahead and subscribe. But if not, just watch it, just like it, don't watch it, whatever. I'll see y'all guys in the next one.